Yesterday was a Super Bowl. We know everybody know Super Bowl halftime show. Let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. And I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I truly, honestly don't. The performer last night was Bad Bunny. He brung out Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin as some of the special guest performances. The actual performance, the actual show that they put on, bro, it was good. It was great. It was great. Like the visual for the Super Bowl halftime show was actually good, bro. When I watched that, it kind of put me in a mind state. Like when I'm watching it, if y'all ever seen the movie Grease, it's like a little musical. Grease, like it remind me of that, like Grease, West Side Story, like those older like musical type of movies. That's what it reminded me of. Like, and I could appreciate it for what it was. It was a story being told, bro, about where he's from, how much he loves where he's from, how much he loves his people, how much, like it was just a lot going on in the performance. But like I said, it was a great performance, a great visual. People saying that they didn't like it or whatever the case may be, but the only thing that I can say, bro, about the performance is because I'm not bilingual, I don't speak Spanish, and I couldn't understand none of the words to the songs. But that doesn't make it a bad performance just because you don't understand it. Like I said, the visual, the performance, the everything that they put into that performance, the props, just everything, the location, it was phenomenal, bro. You can't deny that they put on the show. Now, if you can't understand it, I get that. But everything is not for everybody. Neither. Everybody has something to say about every halftime show performance. People had something to say about Kendrick Lamar's performance, which I think was great. People had something to say about the Usher performance, which I think was good. People had something to say about every performer. Everybody is not going to like everything. And that's your honest opinion. I mean, that's your perspective on it. But to blatantly sit here and say that, like, yo, it wasn't a good show, like, you lying to yourself. If you go back now, however you want to rank it as far as like all the other performances, if it's top 5 and this and that, that's a totally different discussion. But just to say that you didn't like it, the Super Bowl performance, because you couldn't understand it, it's crazy to me. You got eyes. You can see what's going on. You can see the visual. You can see the performance. It was a good performance. I'm not going to sit here and act like it wasn't, bro. It was a phenomenal performance. He put on a great show. The only thing that I have, the issue, I just couldn't understand. And it's not even an issue. I couldn't understand it because I don't speak Spanish. I'm not bilingual. Like, so for me, it was foreign to me. I'm just like, okay. But physically watching it, visibly, I don't even know if that's a word, but like seeing this visual, like you like, bruh, damn, like, okay. He doing this. He like, yo, he's really out there performing, bruh. He's putting on a show. You got all this stuff going on around, like really telling a story, bruh, about where he's from and how much he loves where he's from, how much he represent where he's from. How can you be mad at that? Just because you don't understand it don't mean that it's a bad performance. You don't got to like it neither, but, bruh, come on. We're not going to sit here and deny and say that it wasn't a good performance. It was a great performance. Just a lot of American people that don't speak Spanish or don't listen to his music, not to say it's not good music, it's just not your preference of music, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself if you saying that this was the worst Super Bowl performance. You're lying. You're lying. And I get it, yo. It's just a talking piece. Y'all want to talk about this and talk about that. But Even I'm sitting here watching. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at a couple comments. You got JJ Watt. He said, "Did I understand a single word of it? I did not. Was it a vibe? It was. It was a vibe. I didn't understand a word that was going on. But if you looking at it visually, bruh, he put on a performance. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Put on a performance. And y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about it. But a lot of people are saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. I didn't understand a word bro was saying. I didn't understand a word Bad Bunny was saying, but it was lit. It was. Bruh, if you in a party, right, and they playing some music, but you see people jamming to it, and you see people just having a good time, and you don't even got to understand it. Just being around that energy, seeing everybody else having a good time, is going to make you want to be like, bruh, this joint might not be as bad as we think. Everybody in here is jamming to it. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whoever. It don't matter. But even if you don't know his songs, you can see what's going on. That's the whole that's the whole point that I'm trying to make. You can see what's going on. You can visually see what's going on. You can see the performance, the effort, the time, the work that he put into this performance. You can see all this on the field. And for y'all to be like, yo, it wasn't a good, bruh, come on, cut the cap, bruh. Cut the cap. And I get it, like, yo, it's a lot of other entertainers that probably people would love to see at the Super Bowl, like a Chris Brown, a phenomenal performer. People love Chris Brown. People know his songs. But just because you don't know a person's song doesn't make the Super Bowl performance not good. He put on a show. I don't care what nobody say, no ifs, ands, or buts. He put on a show. And I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Asian, whatever. Everybody got eyes and everybody can see what was going on yesterday. Even to the eye looked good. Maybe not to the ears because you didn't understand it, but to the eyes, the visual looked good. The performance looked good. The effort, the time looks good. Everything looked good. Except for to the ear. And I'm one of them people, like, I wish I could have understood the joint. I wish I took the time out to actually learn Spanish in school. Really took it serious. Really was bilingual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have loved that moment to be like, dang, like, okay, shorty, Bad Bunny rocking. But I really can't say that because I don't know what was being said. And like I said, I like how he represented for Puerto Rico, for all the Hispanic countries and stuff that he put on for last night, bro. What we gotta understand, bro, they are minority in the United States, bro. Just like all the rest of us, bro. They are a big portion of the United States. I understand what they were trying to do. They're trying to tap into a different market. And I'm not saying that a lot of Hispanics don't play football, watch football and stuff. Probably more of them play soccer than they do. Well, that is technically football, but in America we call it soccer. A lot of them probably play soccer more than they play football. Probably watch soccer more than they watch football. At the end of the day, bro, it's a business move. You trying to tap into a new audience, a new market. Trying to pull viewers in to watch football. It's a business at the end of the day. Whether you agree with it, whether you like it, whether that doesn't even matter, bro. You have nothing to do with the business side of it. You have absolutely nothing to do with the business side of it. They're trying to grow the NFL. They're not trying to stay in one place and stay stagnant. They're trying to grow. That's why you see a lot more of these games being played overseas in Paris and London. Paris and London, but yeah, Paris, London, Madrid. Like all these different places that they're playing, they are trying to build the business. Plain and simple. You go get a Puerto Rican or Spanish artist. He do the whole Super Bowl in Spanish. Okay, so what? So what? Just enjoy the halftime show. That's all I can say. Just enjoy the halftime show. And then get back to the game. It's going to take, 15 minutes out of your day to watch the halftime show? And then it's back to the game. But you don't have to shit on it. Just because it wasn't for you, everything is not for everybody. Plain and simple. Everything is not for everybody. But that's my take on it. Like I said, Bad Bunny put on a show. A great show. A great performance. It reminded me of Grease, West Side Story. One of those type of things where he was actually telling a story. The only thing is I could not understand the words of the song because I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Espanol. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But, man, to the next one, branded by Mars, man. Make all recognize success, man. And salute the Bad Bunny, man.